when we left off, we had gone back to rest.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And we were getting ready to go our own separate ways. And then the sheriff showed up and he's like, nah, dog, I got a jobs. And then he was basically telling us that there's been a series of murders and they're particularly gruesome. And he had detained a couple of guys in relation to the like newest murders, but they weren't necessarily suspects. It's just one of them was like the guy that had found the bodies, and the other one was the father of one of the people that died. And so anyway, he asked us to look into it because he doesn't really want to set the town in a panic because they've had like trouble in the past, and so he doesn't want to, set them off. But he wants us to kind of quietly look into it while he's focuses on policing the town. And so he deputized us, and he gave us all of his notes and everything he had found. And so what we ended up doing was we went to the sheriff's station and we questioned the guy. And there was something a little bit off about Iverson, the guy that had found the bodies, but we really weren't sure what. Um, Based on what we found out last time, as far as when we were questioning them and stuff, it really didn't seem like they were guilty. It was just basically they just happened to come on the body, and then the other guy was just really upset, and he was because his daughter was killed, and he was like, you know, kind of not in his right mind. I think he had like punched an officer or something. But anyway, so we went from there to the sawmill. That was the latest scene of the crime, and we discovered like it really smelled bad, like it reeked of rotten meat. And so we were looking at the bodies. The worker that was killed, he had a seven-pointed star carved in his chest, which we've previously seen as a symbol for uh, the evil god. I forget his name right now.
Lamash too.
Lamashtu, that's right. And so we've previously seen it as that kind of symbol, but it also could be like something else. It doesn't necessarily mean this is Lamashtu. Uh, but basically, what we put together when we started investigating the lumber mill is that we're dealing with a gas. And interestingly, though, the woman was not killed the same way as the guy was. She was actually pushed into the log splitter. And we also found tracks coming up from the dock, so we know they came up from the water and they climbed up the side of the building and like went upstairs and surprised them downstairs. And so we investigated the barn after that. We saw the same tracks as the sawmill, and we saw a chair with rope. And basically, they'd already cleared the bodies from the barn. The bodies from the barn were some con men that were that the sheriff had noticed earlier, and he had told them like not to come into town or whatever. And so we also noticed the same smell, which tells us that this is the same. It's probably a ghast that we're dealing with that one as well. Maybe the same ghast, we don't know. And the bodies, when we examined the bodies of the con men, they had like similar claw marks as Harker, the sawmill worker, and they also had the same seven-pointed star carved in their chest. So we also found like some runes, and we went to this guy in town named Brodert, and he was telling us what they mean basically. And so we were going to go back and check on the sheriff, and then our plan today was to go out to the sanatorium because there was a guy in that same area with the con men that were murdered, but he went crazy, and so they like took him to the sanitarium.
Good
Yeah.
job.
Thank you.
Nice.
So I would like to state that in the items the sheriff gave you, he also gave you a note that is for Habe at the who is the one who runs the sanitarium. If you guys choose to go there, is basically a note that just lets Habe know because um, the sheriff told you guys that he was the one who took Graced. Who that's the name of the crazy guy. He's the one who took him to the sanatorium. So the sheriff basically gave you guys a note that just says like, "Hey, these people are deputized. They're working for me. They're investigating, these dealings going on, so that Habe is aware, like you guys are basically like working in conjunction with the sheriff.
Oh, okay.
So within your paperwork and possessions and things that he gave you, you have that as well." All right. You doing anything before leaving town, or are you heading straight to the sanatorium?
I don't think I have anything to do.
Same. I don't think I have anything to do either.
Good to go.
Alrighty. So, just taking you back to this map real fast. The other map is a little deceiving. So, the sanatorium, you would be heading out the southernmost road, and then I believe taking the Lost Coast Road, which is this road over here. And it's only shortly outside of town, I believe, so it shouldn't take that long to travel there. This map feels very deceiving to me. This map, the sanatorium is right here.
Okay.
I don't know if you can see that my pink color is super flippin' similar to this background. Bright color. Yeah, so that's where the sanatorium is, but it's not as far outside of town as it appears. It would probably take you if you took the donkey with you, it would probably take you 20, maybe 30 minutes to get there at most.
Alright. Yeah, if no one has anything else to do, I think we set off for there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alrighty. I'm gonna flip you. I hope this all got set up properly.
Spooky.
Okay. Why does it not let me drag your guys' tokens? Oh, there we go. Alright, so this is the entrance to the sanatorium.
Okay, so just to let you know when we all come down in the morning, because we went and spent the night, right?
Mm-hmm.
Glitter has cut his hair.
Jesus. Went Britney Spears
What'd you
on
do
us?
to your hair, Glitter?
What? You don't like it? He
I
looks
didn't
crushed.
say that. It's different, man.
Can you describe how it looks now? I'm confused. How
Yes,
Yeah.
I can. Sorry, you do not get pings while you're streaming. I put it in my room.
Oh.
And you got a goatee and some facial hair too?
How do
Yeah,
you
he's
grow?
always he's drow. Drow are different that way.
Looks good, Glitter.
Is it just is it like, that Play-Doh where you just concentrate real hard?
He just didn't shave.
I like the new look, Glitter. Alright, we
Yeah.
ready to go in here after we're done makeover session?
At least he offers to cut your hair.
My hair's already short. Don't touch my hair. My golden locks.
I don't. No offense, Glitter, but I don't think that you've mastered the catfolk grooming yet.
He considers going over and licking her, but
What the?
decides not.
There's 2 glitters. I'm seeing 2.
Sorry, I
is there
didn't
like a
mean to do
door I
that.
can knock on, or how do I?
Yeah. So there's a door right at the front that you can
Knock.
knock.
Hello.
So do I need to drag my new character out? Oh no, I guess.
No, I haven't updated the
Okay.
token. We'll do that later. I
Okay.
was just getting some stuff.
Yeah, I'll mess with the token a little bit.
Okay, so the door opens and you see a man kind of poke his head out and kind of looks at you all and kind of like is just like he's doing the thing where he like opens the door but he doesn't open it very far, like just opens it enough to kind of stick his head out and kind of like gives you all a good like once over and is sort of like, what do you want? Why are you here?
So the first thing I want to do is I want to see if I can tell if he's. I don't know how to put this without being in character, but I want to know if he's got ghoulism. So skin looks sickly, eyes yellow, frothing at the mouth.
Make me a perception check. Okay, yeah, you can clearly see he looks totally like healthy. It does not appear that there is any like sickness to him.
All right. I present him with whatever you said we were given to show we were deputized. Or
The
whatever.
letter.
Yeah. And I say we're here. Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say he takes the letter and looks it over and says, "Okay, well, what do you want?"
We want to see the man you collected from the barn.
He's one of my patients now. You cannot see him. He's in a very fragile state. I cannot allow anyone to see him.
I said we need to see him, sir.
Yeah. So Glitter takes the Glitter takes the piece of paper that he's given that's deputized and looks at him and looks at Sephra. Does this not say what I think it says?
Listen, we're given orders directly from Sandpoint to have permission to see this man. And I'll be damned if the gods don't see it done.
Sir, we realize he's your patient, but we really are trying to investigate this incident. And the sheriff has charged us with finding out what happened. We really need to see him. It may also be a matter of life and death.
Graced Sevilla.
So he looks pretty frightened of Woolden and starts to look kind of twitchy and like looks at Sephra, and because he thinks Sephra seems more understanding, says, "But he is in a very ill state. He cannot take visitors right now."
I was told this establishment is well equipped to handle these people. I'm sure it won't bother us to take a few minutes to see him and look him over.
I actually need to look something up.
Okay.
Because I didn't expect you to go the intimidate route, so I need to know what that intimidate can actually like potentially do.
I dare him to make a move for me. I got some new spells not to be fucked with.
Influencing an opponent's attitude. Act friendly towards you. Interesting. DC of this check is 10, plus the target's hit dice, plus the target's wisdom modifier. Okay, so let's see if you made that check.
I look at Glitter and ask, is Ulden hanging with Lamash too now?
Okay, so he He looks back at Olden and still looks very frightened of him and a little twitchy and says, Fine, fine, fine. You may speak to him, but only for a few minutes, please. I will show you to where you can wait. I will bring him to you.
We'll speak to him as long as we see fit. I want to push my way in.
Okay. Well, he's gonna start walking this way and usher you guys to follow him. And he's gonna go through these doors and come into here
shit!
and
I can't. Oh, I thought I like walked through the wall, but ooh, I can't. I'm in there now.
no, you're not.
This isn't a field
So-
trip, Glitter.
So he asks you all to wait here for the time being, and I just wanted to describe the sanatorium a little bit for you guys.
Yeah.
So from the outside, you can tell that this building appears to be like a 3-story tall building. It's has a stout stone flagged roof, and it's basically built right below this place called like the Ashen Rise. So like when you're outside and you're looking at this building, there's like this big mountainous area kind of like right behind like this big Ashen Rise. Anyway, so as you're following the doctor back to where he's asked you to wait, you all will notice that there's a very a very hospital-y sense of cleanliness here, like clean, but like that kind of like that gross like antiseptic-y smell, and the floors and walls appear that they are like freshly painted white, and then there's like a sour smell of burning incense in the air.
Hmm. He's not with us right now, right?
He is at the moment. So he's going to you'll hear him yell like, Gortus, please come here, as he like walks over here, and you'll see this dude appear out of this room.
So just let you know, if there's a window on this door, I'm gonna look through the window.
I don't think there is.
Okay.
I'm whispering
I
to...
will
Sorry, go ahead.
listen then, I guess.
I'm whispering to Sephra to perceive with her cat eyes anything to note about these people.
All right, so I am just looking around the room, seeing what I can see and smell.
So you notice that the doctor seems like really like twitchy and uneasy. And then the man that he called off to talk to, you will take notice, is why am I like sorry. Oh, it's right here. So you will recognize the man that Dr. Habib is talking to is a very strange looking type of person that I don't know if you would have come across.
Would any of us have come across him?
Potentially, I'm going to describe it to you a little bit, and so that you kind of can then describe to your party members. So you're looking at this creature, and it looks humanish, but it also looks like different and drawn. Let me see here. Like, you feel like you might see like some like horns and a tail, and then like as you're trying to like be sure of what you saw, he like goes off this direction and disappears.
So a tiefling.
So
I'm sorry, did that not come through? I said so.
a tiefling?
Yeah. No, I'm sorry, out of character. So Whitney, a tiefling.
Yes, out of character, yes. And
Okay.
and the doctor is going to he basically tells you that he'll be back with the patient shortly, and he disappears as well.
So I am telling the party what I saw. Would there be like anything that I would know, like a knowledge check I could get to see if I know what that is? Or
Yeah, same.
God, what would that even be?
It could just be a general knowledge check.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you could either.
So here's what I'm gonna need you to make a DM ruling. Okay, are tieflings, are they prevalent in the Underdark? Because remember, that's where I'm from.
I mean, do you think they would be? Because they're obviously partially
Yes.
demonic, so I feel like they could be, but you kind of created that area, so I want you to.
Oh
So
no,
yeah, that's what I
okay.
was thinking. Is I was thinking if anyone knew what a tiefling was, you would. Like in character wise. I mean, maybe Ulden. Honestly, like, would tiefling be demonic enough that you would like study them in like religious?
I, as Jonathan, do not know much about tieflings, so I don't know.
Basically, tieflings are offsprings of like humans and fiends.
Oh,
Most
I think.
tieflings.
Sorry to cut you off, but I think Asmars would definitely know about these because they're like the opposite of good Asmars, aren't they? I think I remember.
Kinda. Also, tieflings are found pretty prevalently in the Underdark. I'll make a knowledge roll if you'd like, but I'm almost positive I would know what a tiefling is. Yes, the celestial counterparts of
Tieflings on the
tieflings
material
are Asmar.
plane are blah blah blah. Yeah. So both of you could definitely like figure out easily what it is if you basically if Sephira like describes to you what she saw, both of you will know exactly what it is. Give me a quick second. I just need to.
and I'm gonna say, just based on knowing what it is, that Sephra probably would not have any idea about this, but I could definitely describe what I.
So I know she stepped away, but just to let you know, that's my religion check to realize that John is probably not going to like the tiefling.
Yeah, I would assume immediately if I saw like that, should I be like, wait a minute?
Like,
But I was
she
gonna
describes
ask-
it, and I'm gonna think Glitter's gonna be thinking to himself, "That's a tiefling. Tieflings
Okay.
and Asmar do not get along." So that was my religion check to realize that John is not gonna like the tiefling.
Okay.
And
Well-
I want to take you through my thought process real quick. He immediately
Yeah.
thinks that's a tiefling, and they're kind of opposites. So Glitter is going to like sort of make his way over to where John is, thinking that if John,
Who's John?
if Ulden loses his shit, Glitter wants to be close.
So yeah, I was gonna ask Whitney, would
Mm-hmm.
like, do I know all tieflings are bad, or like some could be good? Like, you know what I mean? Like, is this like
Well,
odd
according-
that a tiefling is like working in like a established place? Like, is this odd? Like, it's not usual, right? It's not like a usual thing.
I'm gonna say you know that tieflings can have a range of good to evilness, right? But normally they run on the evil scale, right? So probably normally they are not not good, but there is a range of like how not good, right? So there could be some that are very bad, and there could be some that are, yeah, maybe they're prone to doing darker
shit.
things. What?
I don't know if this is meta, but apparently Asimars like them.
Wait, what?
Asimars like
Asimars tend to view them as kindred spirits who are often rejected or who don't fit most societies by virtue of their birth. So it's like they feel bad for them because they're like, "Yo, you're not all evil," and everyone thinks they're evil, basically.
Okay.
So I don't
So
think I
yeah,
have a
so
problem
like
with this guy, really.
they're not all evil, but they could be evil. You might like someone else, not an Asimar, since apparently that's how Asimars feel, but someone else might find it a little odd that he chooses to have tieflings work here, but like it wouldn't be like, holy shit, that's really weird and that's super suspect, but it'd be a little bit like, huh, okay. Like they're not, it's kind of like how Glitter being a drow isn't super common to see. Tieflings aren't super common either.
Mm-hmm. Did we all notice that the doctor was being a little off? Or is that just a Sephra? And I assume she related that to us anyway at this point.
Yes, I told you guys everything I saw.
So Woolden would say not to judge the keeping company of tieflings, but clearly something is amiss here. He didn't really want to let us in here, and he seems a little panicky when we wanted to see the subject and stuff like this. Is it possible he's subjecting him to some illicit experiments or something? Should we be worried about this?
I think that we should just stay on our guard no matter what.
Why don't we just ask him?
I agree.
Open this door.
Well, hold on, Marco. Let's not be too aggressive.
You're just gonna open that door? Are you?
I was told to hold on, so I'm reaching for.
Hold on, Marco. Let's not start opening things without. Let's talk to the man first.
This coming from the guy that just barged in here?
Well, I wanted to get in here. He wasn't going to let us in, but I don't want to start ransacking the place. Let's start civilly. Give people a chance to speak themselves out. If he proves troublesome, we can deal with them easily.
So the kid's doing the doctor will like come reappear from over here. I'm just moving him. He doesn't just like
flies through
bam,
the window.
he's appear. No, he comes out this door and comes back, and following him you see I need to pull these things over. The guy, the tiefling he was speaking to before, who's kind of like got this kind of human looking creature with him, and they'll kind of like bring him over.
Is he like bound? It clearly by this image, I don't want to meta, but clearly he's a ghoul. He's turned into a ghoul at this point or something, or
He is like in a straitjacket, basically.
I'm assuming he's incoherent, like he's basically a ghoul, but ghouls are smart. So is he like able to speak or anything, or?
Make me a heal check to see what he appears to be at.
Oof. I'll like whisper this amongst the party. Anyone? I can't really tell. What is this guy looking like to you guys?
All right.
I'll take a look at him. Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's my perception check. Do you want me to make a heal check also, or?
Well, I mean, so far this is what you guys have gotten. So, where's my kid saying poop? I'm concerned. All of a sudden, Charlie's just like, a poop, but he's like playing in the living room. I'm like, what? Okay, anyways, sorry. Okay, so Sephra, with your heal check, you can see that he is quite sick and fairly close to death. And you can also tell that he is in the advanced stages of ghoul fever, but hasn't completely succumbed to it, which you would then know means that, like, he may be a little off and delirious because he's really close to, like, succumbing to being a ghoul, but you may be able to get some information out of him because he isn't completely gone yet. Those of you, let's see, Marco, Glitter, Sephra, with your perception checks, you can just see that he's like extremely pale, is looking like gangrenous, his hair wild, his eyes are like super milky white. And yeah, so he's mostly non-responsive. He's wrapped in a straight jacket. But if you were able to like you might be able to get him to talk to you, if you can, yeah, I'm not giving away what you have to do, but you might be able to get him to talk to you.
All right, we'll have Olden heal him to get some information.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, like, is there any way I can like help his condition at all, or is he like gonna take damage from heals or something? Is there a
Can
way
I
can
meta
find
here,
some-
or should I just let us figure? You have to remember, I've been playing this game for 30 years, so yeah, I know how to cure.
Hold
ghouls.
on. So the only hold on, I need to look. Yeah. Okay. So you would know Ulden as someone who has pretty much dedicated your like life to being like a healer of others and stuff. You would know from at least like things you've read in your studying that the only ways to basically cure a ghoul or cure ghoulism, oh my god, my kid, is a heal, like literally the spell called heal, or greater restoration.
Yeah, I don't have any of those, but could I like less like delay his condition with like, let's say I have lesser restoration in combination with like a heal spell or something? Like, can I just like help him become more conscious for like a momentary period or something? Does that help at all, or is that just usually am I just wasting spell slots doing that?
In terms of the how the Pathfinder actually works, I think it would be useless, but I'm gonna say that it'll help you being able to try to communicate with him.
Okay, yeah. So if like I know like this obviously won't cure him, but it'll probably make him more friendly towards me and help his condition momentarily.
Yeah,
I'll let
yeah.
everyone know that, like everyone in the room, that I wish to cast some healing magics on him to help him be more talkative. If this is agreeable to everyone.
I'm
You're
fine
the
with
boss. Literally, that's what I said. You're the boss.
I look to the doctor and the tiefling.
The tiefling just kind of stands there, straight faced, not looking, not even like registering you. But the doctor kind of looks a little like hesitant, but then is like, "Okay, that's fine. Just but be quick about it."
Alright, I touch him and do luster restoration.
So you'll see after you do that, he seems like a little bit more coherent, kind of like looks up at you and kind of like looks at you, but still seems pretty like out of it.
I'll turn to the party. What kind of questions do we want for this guy? We want to confirm what happened at the barn?
Well, we want to know who hired him, right? He was the guy that was found with the note saying, that the lordship required some nefarious.
Right. Whoever has that note, I'll present it to this, put it in front of his face, and say, "Can you explain any of this? Do you know the
He
lordship?"
kind of like looks at the note and is like, teeth. Too many teeth. He's coming.
Who has too many teeth and who is coming?
The the skin saw man. The skin saw man is coming. Too many teeth. Razors, too many teeth. The skin saw man is coming.
I'll look to everyone, including the doctor and tiefling, and say, "You guys know who this skin saw man is?"
The doctor will sort of shrug and tell you that he's basically just been repeating these things over and over since he arrived.
So yeah, I'm also asking if I could roll in knowledge to figure out who it is, or if anyone else can.
So I look to Olden and say, "Can I?" Like pointing at the man. Can I ask him a question?
Be my guest. Anyone, step
Okay.
forward.
As I step forward, I will lean into Ulden and whisper, "If it goes south, let me handle the ghoul. I'm an elf. I'm immune."
All right. Oh, or I won't say all right. I'll just nod.
So when I get close to him, I basically adopt my most non-threatening demeanor, and I'll say, "Hey there, buddy. How you doing?" If he doesn't answer, I'll continue.
He just kind of mumbles, teeth, razors, teeth, razors.
So, Graced, a little bit ago, his lordship, they hired you to do a job. Do you remember that? Do you remember the job? The job that took you to the barn? And I'm like nodding at him. You remember that?
Lordship didn't hire teeth, razors, teeth, too many teeth.
Well, who did hire you then? We found this note that said that his lordship hired you. Was it somebody else?
Thugs, teeth.
Right,
Too
Mr.
many
Mortwell and
teeth.
Hask and Tabe. Were you involved with them? Did they have anything to do with this?
Bodyguard. The skin shaman is coming. The skin shaman is coming.
Nah. Skin Saw Man, he won't get you here. This place totally safe from him. And if necessary, I will use rolls to influence him.
Yeah, you can try diplomacy if you want to see if you can get more out of him.
Yes, so I am using my diplomacy, and I'm basically saying, well, so do you know who hired the thugs?
Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt, but when Glitter was like whispering to me, I would have patted him on the shoulder and gave him guidance.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. Whoa.
Sorry.
So he looks at you and he's like, the lordship? The skin saw man is coming. The skin saw man is coming.
Okay, I was waiting to see if that was changing to battle music. Okay, so I'm gonna do something a little odd here, and you're gonna have to make a ruling. Sorry. I am going to start my performance, okay, and I am going to inspire courage in him.
I don't
Like,
remember what Inspire Courage does.
and not really much unless he's getting some kind of saving throw versus fear, okay, or charm or anything like that. Because all I'm really trying to do is like just bolster his spirit.
Yeah, it's not really gonna do much, unfortunately.
Okay.
Try talking to him with puppets, Glitter.
Now, it is important for for a couple reasons to know exactly where everyone in the room is standing. So please make sure you adjust your tokens to exactly where you would be standing right now.
Okay. I am standing right next to him. I've snapped a grid, so I'm standing right there.
Yeah, I moved aside. I was always where I was. So, yeah.
Sephra, Marco, is that where?
Yeah, I'm standing back, just kind of like taking everything in.
Okay.
Give me just a moment. I'm looking at the things that I can do.
Mm-hmm.
These guys want to fuck? We'll fuck.
What?
Wait, what?
Like we'll fight them, not actually fuck. Come on,
I
guys.
mean, I didn't realize you and Glitter had that kind of relationship.
Damn.
Harambe!
Congrats, I guess.
I just got fucking hold person. I'll fuck anything up right now
Wow. Wow.
with consent.
Someone sounding big for his
Those
britches.
SMRs, man.
Whole person's
How will
fucking
you
badass.
do that? How will you do that without a weapon, though?
I don't need it. Once he's whole person, I can smash his head skull in with my shield.
I thought he was gonna say he'll fist him to death.
Can you coup de grace with hold person
Yep.
off? Oof.
They are completely
He's
helpless.
taking a
You
page
know
out of
you
Escanor's
can't.
book.
You can't coup de grace anybody. You don't have a weapon.
He said he
My
bashed
shield.
him in his head with his shield. That's
My
technically
shield's
a weapon.
He's gonna go Escanor on it.
And doesn't matter if he has
Yeah,
terrible
unfortunately,
hit
I don't
chance, because
I don't really have anything that could help this guy.
I was just gonna say, could I like? I don't know if it matters. Like, if I could diplomacy help that role at all, but I don't think it matters. Like, if I just like pop in, like saying like helpful thing. I don't know.
I mean, out of character, I'm not
It's-
sure this
it's
guy
not gonna-
knows much more because 19 is a really fucking high roll.
Yeah. What about 25?
Yeah, it doesn't really change much.
Oh yeah. Okay. So if we
Okay,
get the,
so-
yeah, sorry. Go on.
Let me just look at the note again.
Sure. While you're looking at that, well, if it appears to us that he's kind of just like mumbling about this same guy and he's not really giving us any new information, I want to turn my attention to the tiefling and the doctor and start asking them stuff.
Okay.
So I'm just going to ask him one more time
Sure.
if he remembers who hired him to bodyguard Mortwell, Hask, and Tabe at the barn. Remember the barn? Oof, should have said.
He kind of like cocks his head to the side a little bit and says, well, they did. They did. Oh, he's coming.
So I'm going to turn around and look at Olden and say, I don't think we're going to get any more out of him. He's in the advanced stages of ghoulism, and unless we can... I don't even know how to cure ghoulism, especially this far gone.
Can we inspect his chest if there's a star in it? Or I'll just ask the doctor. Is there any markings on this man beneath that straitjacket? A star, perhaps?
No, I didn't. He was not presented to me with any markings on him.
Speaking of how he was presented to you, can you let me know what's going on in here? What exactly you're doing with him? And why it seems that you weren't so eager to let us in here even after we had the right credentials? Can you elaborate a little bit?
I just help the people who are ill. That's all. I'm just helping him, pass on peacefully as much as I can.
Yeah, I'll sense motive on him too.
Safra and Glitter, you both get the sense that, like, while his words are technically true, he seems way too nervous and twitchy in the way he says them, and makes you feel like maybe he's abusing his powers.
Okay, I'll turn to Olden and say we're not going to get much more out of him.
What are you checking out, Marco?
I just keep looking back and forth between him, the tiefling, looking all around the room. Like, I'm not outright convinced everything's okay, and the fact that that dude keeps mumbling he seriously believes that something is coming, so I'm just being overly cautious and looking.
Yeah, I don't think at this time you would notice anything else that you guys haven't already noticed.
Like his body
Yeah, sorry.
movements, the doctor's body movements, or the tiefling.
Yeah, I mean the tiefling the whole time is just very like I I don't want to say unnaturally unmoving, but he's just very unmoving. He's like he's really not paying attention to anything going on other than the fact that the doctor has basically told him to hold the patient, and so he's like the patient's in a straitjacket, but he's kind of like holding him there type thing. But like that's literally all he's doing. And the doctor, you're just seeing the same thing you've seen the whole time. He just seems really nervous and really twitchy and just like kind of off.
So Sephra will look at the doctor and say, "You seem awfully nervous. Is everything okay with you?"
Oh, what do you mean? Of course everything is okay. I need to get back to my work and you're disrupting my work.
I'm going to take a step towards the doctor and look to see if he has any scratches, bite marks, anything that could have been inflicted by this thing that's going to turn into a ghoul soon. Is it 110 degrees in here and he has his sleeves rolled down? That kind of
Make a perception check. Yeah, you don't see anything like that strikes you as odd or out of the normal. But when you move, Graced finally has like a clear shot of Sephra, and you guys will notice that his eyes like bulge out of his head.
Who? Oh, Graced. That's the bad guy? Okay.
That's the ghoul.
And then as his eyes like are bulging out of his head, suddenly he starts speaking like more coherently than he's spoken this entire time. He said you would visit me. His lordship, the one that unmade me, said so. He has a place for you. A precious place. I'm so jealous. He has a message for you. He made me remember it. I hope I haven't forgotten. The master wouldn't approve if I forgot. Let me see. He said that if you came to his misgivings, that if you joined his pack, he would end his harvest in your honor. So, as he finishes his speech, you see him kind of like collapse in the tiefling's arms, and he starts kind of like moaning in distress.
I ready a hold person spell.
Yeah, I immediately tell the doctor to get back and 5 step back and unlimber my whip.
I knock an arrow.
And I'm
So
going to
as
start
you
looking
wait-
around.
As you wait for a second, suddenly his moan rises to a shriek and he lurches to his feet. His arms tear free to the straitjacket and he rushes
And my
charge him.
hold person
He
goes
rushes
off.
who?
Me.
Sephra.
He's gonna have to take a hold person first.
Yeah, you're going to be disappointed with that whole person.
Am I?
Well, I'm just not sure it works on undead.
Undead are people too.
Any humanoid creature. He's a humanoid.
Yeah, cast it. Will negates. Does this do have? Let me find his info. Sorry, I was just trying to get it to let me pull his character sheet up, and I couldn't grab it right there. Okay, Will. Oh, he negates it. So he is, now that Marco is in his way, he is, well, I guess everyone, roll initiative at this.
Okay, because technically he's in my threat range, and just him moving provokes it. Talk about.
Well, I'm gonna say with that first movement, it was kind of a little bit of a surprise movement, but from here on, we'll be going as normal.
You got it. 24.
Okay, Marco, what do you want to do?
Bash his head in.
Go for it. Okay, so that will hit. And he looks like he's barely hanging on. Sephra?
Alright, I've got my point blank bonus. He's close enough, and I'm going to hit him with my rapid shot.
Go for it. All right, and your rapid shot hits him, and you see him collapse to the floor, completely
Dead? Not just the negative?
dead. He is dead.
I'm gonna turn around and slam the doctor against the wall.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
You better start talking.
What do you want from me? Please, I didn't make him do that. Don't hurt me.
We still in initiative? Because I take a 5-step forward just in case
No.
what's his face makes a move.
Well, actually, hold on. Sorry, I just need to figure something out real fast.
Did Marco trigger him?
Okay, yeah, so for the moment we're not in initiative. So he just starts like begging for your forgiveness. I had no idea you would react like that. I didn't know.
So
You
I'm
better
going
tell
to
us everything you do know.
I'm going to look at him and say, you may not have caused him to do that, but you're still not telling us everything that you know. Start talking. Obviously, this guy had more going on than what we initially thought. I'm not very intimidating as a cat, but okay.
He kind of looks at you. He's like, what do you want me to say? How am I supposed to talk while I'm being shoved against the wall?
Your voice works just fine. You're just not moving, so
I could put my blade to your chest.
Everybody calm down. We just want to know what was going on here. And I'll look at the tiefling. Now's the time to start talking. I'll lock eyes with him directly so he acknowledges me.
Sorry, I'm just checking something. The tiefling just kind of stares at you but doesn't say anything.
I'll look to the doctor. I don't know if you saw I rolled a 23 diplomacy, so I'm just trying to be diplomatic in this situation. I'll say, my friends here have a shorter temper than I do, so can you tell your tiefling employee here to speak to us, or seems like he only responds to your commands? Can you not speak for yourself, tiefling? I don't remember his name. I would use his name, but I don't remember what you said.
His name is Gortus.
Gortus. If you cannot tell I'm an Aasimar, I feel for your existence as a tiefling. I know how we are judged by the humans. Can you please speak to me as I understand your kin?
So I'm looking over at the tiefling, trying to see if, does he look alright? Like, does he look in any way like he might be under a spell or, enchantment or sick, anything like that?
Has he been beaten?
I was thinking, like, is he a ghoul? Has he been scratched or something? Or is he, like, under the control of the doctor? Like, I'm just trying to see what's going on.
Roll me a perception. Oh, you did. Okay, I see it. So when you take a closer look at him, you can see that his face actually looks kind of deformed, like frighteningly deformed.
What kind of deformity?
Like, something like maybe he had a birth defect and he was dumped in the sanitarium type thing?
Or was he beaten with a 2x4 kind of deformity? By the way, I'm gonna step up to the body, okay, and look to see if I can see a pentagram on it, even if I have to open up his clothing.
Well, didn't he tear that off
Yeah, he
anyway?
did.
Yeah,
Because
I wasn't sure what he was wearing underneath, so.
Yeah.
You can easily see that he does not have a
Okay, I flip,
pentagram or anything here.
even if I have to flip him over. So.
You get the idea, Sephra, that you don't think his wounds, his deformities, were inflicted anytime, like, within the last, like, years. It looks more of like a deformity he might have been born with, not a deformity that would have been, like, inflicted on him.
I nod, and I just sort of quietly say to Ulden, I don't know that he has thinking ability to actually converse with you. Mental capacity, that's what I was going with. I don't know that he has the mental capacity to speak with you.
Whitney, I don't know if you remember, but I did address the doctor and the tiefling with a question.
I'm sorry, what did you say to them?
I addressed the tiefling to speak with me, and if you say he doesn't answer, I also,
doesn't.
before I spoke to him, I asked the doctor to tell him to speak. So implying that he would tell me he can't speak, or he just says something in response to that.
He'll say, the tieflings are just my hired muscle to work here. He doesn't speak. Gortus, he does not say much.
But he understands you, apparently, because he listens to your commands.
Oh, yes.
So then again, I'll turn to Gurtus, or whatever his name is, and say, do you wish to communicate with me in any way possible? Like, if I ask you a yes/no question, you can raise your hand to say yes, or thumbs up yes, thumbs down no. Do you wish to communicate at all, or do you wish to make this difficult?
He just sort of stares blankly at you.
I make my way over here and I say, do you have any other patients here?
Oh, why do you want to know that?
Just answer the question. Or I'll
Yeah.
have Marco beat you to death.
Dude, your sketchiness is making me want to inspect this facility thoroughly.
Right, I'm sort of looking at him as I walk this way and I go, exactly, and I'm walking over towards the door.
Okay.
Reaching out with my hand. open it
Make
slowly.
me perception check right there. God damn it, I have too much uncovered up here. Whatever. So you start to hear some weird sounds on the other side of that door.
Okay, then I stop looking at him and focus on the door and kind of frown, and I say, "Hey, Ulden, I'm hear some weird stuff coming from the other side of this door. What do you want to do?"
Does the doctor respond to the question about the other patients or anything?
He just said, why do you want to know?
And then everyone said, we want to know because we're asking you, and then except for threaten him and stuff. Does he respond to that or no?
He is sidetracked now by Glitter being so close to that door and starts looking really concerned. Says, "No, don't go down there. He won't be happy."
I already,
Yeah,
He was-
I hate-
Glitter says that was the wrong answer.
I already hold.
I hate to
I'm gonna-
break
I'm
it
gonna-
to you. I hate to break it to you, but that is exactly what you would say to us if you want us to go down there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and open this door.
All right, give me a quick second. I'm just
Oh, I
adjusting
wanted to
some
ask, this is
things.
out of character. Jess, what is your open lock
Oh,
disabled device?
11.
11? Okay, so remind me, I'm gonna give you the masterwork thieves picks and tools. It'll give you plus 2 bonus. You
Awesome.
can be the device disabled.
Thank you.
Oh, and Whitney, before I open the door, I'm gonna activate my shield.
Okay. So as you open the door, I keep getting on the wrong tool, and it's but. Why? Oh, that's why. Okay, I was on the wrong layer. Okay, so I need to move these, and I'm not cooperating. Whatever, you guys are gonna kind of see shit. but-
Jesus, get out of
give a
there,
fuck.
sir.
No, you don't see it. Don't act like you see anything.
I see portraits.
No, you don't. All right, so you open the door, and in front of you stands a man who was obviously like right on the other side of the door, about to open it himself. I'm trying to like give you a description of him. Do they give me a description of what he looks like? Because he doesn't have a picture.
So I just wanted to let everyone know, out of character, there was a ring that we got from the Malfeshnikor encounter. I kept that ring. It's called a Ring of Force Shield. Okay, so basically, as I step towards the door, I say the word forcefully, "Fokad," and it's basically a shield appears on my arm, like kind of a glowing force.
Okay, so you open the door and you see like an old human male in front of you. And he like looks at you, Glitter, and his like brow furrows. He goes, "What are you doing here? You should not be here."
Okay, I take out that piece of paper that the sheriff gave me again and look at it again, like confused. And I show him the note saying, "This says I can be here."
He like looks at the note. You think I care about what a mere sheriff has to say? And he
Are we rolling initiative?
so he steps back and like against the wall, and suddenly you see zombies start to walk forward in front of him, and yep, roll initiative.
Before we do that,
Hold on, I'm actually going to clear this initiative. Move all turns.
Well, we could have just kept the initiative. Or not.
okay, but before the initiative, if I can, I was gonna break this dude's
Did you say
You're gonna
break
what?
his neck?
his knee.
Oh, okay. I was like, Jesus. You didn't do anything that bad.
I was just gonna
Okay.
kick his knee in and hurt him so he can't run.
Hobbling.
Okay. Well,
And then turn my attention to Twitter.
what kind of damage does a kick do?
1d, same as a punch or whatever.
1d3 non-lethal plus a strength.
All right, we'll roll that for me.
1d what?
3
1d
plus your
1d3
strength.
plus your strength.
Strength mod.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, not your strength.
Plus 30.
You kick his knee into the next county, okay?
He completely shatters the kneecap and it goes into a black hole.
Max damage.
Okay.
And I'll say, stay put, we're not done with you, and then turn my attention to
So he's gonna like whimper and probably just sort of like crawls behind this table. All right, so Glitter, you go first.
5 step back, cast Greeks.
Okay, so I'm going to make a bunch of what they have to make. Where are you casting it exactly?
So I'm trying to get to the tool that allows me to draw my little. Right there.
Okay, well, I'm gonna say it's only actually going to be more like that.
Fine.
Because you can't, I'm gonna say you can't like cast it on someplace you can't technically see. So, but those
Sounds good to me.
2 squares at least will be affected by it. So this dude, both of them are in it, so they both need to make reflex saves. Why does it have to be this frickin' style of sheet? Oh my lord. Where? Okay, so. Stop, you zombie. That zombie. And this boyo. I rolled the same roll for both of them exactly. Like, what is this crap? He also calls it. Alright. Tangletooth.
Tangletooth is going to move right here, and he's going to. Can cats do like total defense? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Not really. He's not really smart enough to do that. So, I mean, don't get me wrong. He's a smart cat, but it kind of takes a.
But he's smart enough to
Oh,
like
I'm
obey
sorry.
commands and wait for orders and stuff. I don't know. I don't think that makes sense.
I
if
actually
I-
preempted the DM. I apologize.
What if I taught him how to be totally defensive?
So after the session, let's talk about that, okay?
I'm going to say that yes, he can, because cats naturally in the wild would know how to defend themselves. So I feel like as much as you could give him a command to say attack, you could give him a command to say like
True.
defend, like
Yeah.
like a get ready, like like defend yourself. So I'm gonna say yes. Tinkletooth can take a defensive stance.
Meow.
All right, that's Tangletooth's turn.
All right, Olin.
I don't know if this is allowed, but can I ask specifically, I guess whoever has the best perception, I ask the party, like, does this tiefling look like he's about to fight us? And I'll make my own perception as well to see if he looks like he's
I
posturing
apologize.
to fight.
At that point, I would actually like to retcon just a tiny bit, and probably Glitter says in a very shaky voice, "Zombies!"
Zombies.
Oh my god, Jess. Sorry, I need to figure out if. I'm trying to figure out if they would attack. Yeah, I would say at seeing, basically who he considers his master's knee being crushed, and he does look like he is going to.
I tried to hold him.
Okay. Let me. So, will negates. What is your will? You successfully hold him 1 round per level. So, you guys are level 5 now?
Yep, 5 rounds. Alright, so yeah, I just let everyone know that the tiefling won't be a problem for 30 seconds or so. And that's my turn.
Alright, so this zombie will stand up. And I think that's all he can do. Yeah. He just stands. He gets up. Okay. Next Zomber is going to attempt to move, so he's going to have to make an acrobatics check. Where is your acrobatics? Is reflex or dex, right?
Yes. Unfortunately, we didn't see that they all have Chinese national gymnastics uniforms on.
What does he have to make? Acrobatics. Oh,
Easy
okay.
check.
All right, so he's able to move at half speed. So he's going to move to right here. And he will attempt to slam. Is a 22 hit.
Yeah, man. Barely, but yes.
All right, he deals 9 bludgeoning damage to you. Sephra.
All right, so I'm going to target this guy here, and I have my point blank bonus with that.
Okay, go for it. All right, you will hit, and both hit. Oh yeah, and point blank gives you +1 to damage, right?
Yes.
1 to hit and 1 to damage.
Yep.
All right, and that will kill him.
What were you gonna say, Jaeger?
Nope, nothing. Nothing.
All right, Marco.
I'm gonna move up next to Glitter. Ten-foot range can hit that guy, right?
Yeah.
I'll attack him.
Okay.
So, I have to speak up. So, if you're going to use the reach ability, you have to use the Ranzur. The great
It
sword
Yes.
says
doesn't
10
have reach.
feet.
Great sword does not have a 10-foot reach unless you have something giving you extra reach. Only the Ram sword had a 10-foot reach.
The 10 feet is it's default. That's like a whatever the default number is. It
Oh.
always says 10. I mean, if it matters to Whitney, he has the exact same bonuses with the Ranzur. So.
Just roll the Ransor for me. Alright, regardless with either you hit and kill it. Okay, so this boyo is going to stand up. Let me back to his shit. What does he want to do? What does that do? That's what he wants to do, but what is that? Okay. How long does this last? Okay. Okay. So, he casts a spell on himself, and all of a sudden, when you guys look at him, it's really confusing of where he actually is. He like looks to be in one spot for a second, but then all of a sudden he looks like he's like 2 feet like in a different in a different direction.
So, that's attack of opportunity for me because my whip has 10-foot range.
Okay. Does that hit him? Yes, that will hit him. You will do 6 damage.
Does it interrupt his spell?
Yeah, he's got to make a concentration check.
Let me see. For this, there we go. It updated. Let me see.
I assume the spell is using his displace self, maybe?
Why doesn't his thing have a concentration button for me to click?
You know, I'm sorry. I'm trying to hold out as long as I can, but I have to use the restroom.
Okay, go for it.
5-minute break? 2-minute break?
Sure.
I'll be right back.
For concentration, I believe it's just his spell casting modifier plus his caster level. So if he uses like charisma or whatever, the modifier plus his level probably.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out like what the DC is too. It looks like taking damage during action, the DC is 10 plus the damage dealt, so the DC would be 16.
Mm-hmm.
So then you said 10 plus the caster level plus his casting mod?
No, the concentration check itself is your caster level plus your spell casting ability mod. So mine's 10 because I'm 5 Oracle, 5 Charisma modifier.
But it would be like a D20 plus 10, right?
Yeah.
Or is it just straight that?
Yeah,
so I just
D20
don't
plus.
know why.
Yeah, D20 plus that number.
Okay, so what is his caster shit off of? I don't even flippin' know. Like, okay, well, what is his highest mod? Because that's probably what his caster shit goes off of.
What is he, like a cleric or?
Technically, he's a necromancer.
Oh, so probably
Looks like
intelligence.
intelligence. Yeah, his intelligence is his highest, so I think that's what it's gonna be. So he has a mod of 3. So all right.
God damn.
So he succeeds in his concentration check.
That he does.
I'm gonna take my headset off for a quick second so I can take my sweater off. What the fuck?
I'm gonna get some water over here, buddy. I'm back.
Okay, I'm back. And never mind what I said in Discord. Wait, I'm not going to be a rules lawyer. Everyone.
Rules lawyer.
I know. It's hard though, you know. I played so long. It's like when I see stuff, I'm like,
Sorry, I'm back. Jose's almost back. We had to go take our pills.
Yeah. They're just figuring out the roles and stuff.
Okay, disconnect my headset for just a second.
Whoa! There's a huge dice just floating through the air menacingly.
Wow, you put it upside down and somebody rolled a 91. Did Whitney go away?
I think she, disconnected her headset to change some stuff.
There's a square on your face.
Did you just call me a square?
Yes.
Yeah, it looks like you like duct taped your mouth on your turn when you did that by accident.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Who else is here?
Everyone
except
but
for-
Jose. He's getting his
What are
medicine.
you doing over there, Glitter?
He had to
I
delete
was
the
just-
square that was on
Square.
his face.
Also, I wanted to let you know, forget what I said in Discord because I don't want to be a rules lawyer. Everyone hates rules lawyers. So never mind. I'm just going to mind my own.
Okay.
I think rules lawyering is fun. That's me
Objection.
Well, it depends if you're like
Well-
doing it for every little thing, but like just for like if it's like an important thing.
Technically,
It's...
zombies have a permanent staggered condition, and they can only move or do a standard attack.
You're staggered.
What? I will put a square on you.
No.
Fire back.
Welcome back.
I'm really not complaining though, because she rolled really bad for initiative, so it's all good.
Everyone's here, so I mean, you can do whatever you want, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You are correct. I didn't see that on their things, but you're right. It does have staggered on it, so they can do that from now on.
Okay.
Okay, so he went. So now it's this zombie. So he needs to make his.
Oh, I did want to make sure. Did his spell go off? I just wanted to see if
It did. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So he looks all weird and blurry.
Yes. Okay, so this zombie moves to here, but then when he gets in the grease, he fails his acrobatics check. So now he needs to make a reflex save. Why do I keep
Making you work for it.
What is your DC on that?
10.
Okay, he fails. So he will fall over. All right, next Zomber moves 5. He moves standing on top of his other buddy.
Sorry, I don't want to fight for you, but did he fail by more than 5 on the initial acrobatics? 'Cause that's the only
No.
reason. So then he doesn't fall. He just stops moving for the turn.
I thought then he had to make a reflex save to
No.
see if he falls over.
Failure by more than 5 is when you make the acrobatics.
Oh, or when you
Or
make when
fail
you
by
make the
5 means
reflex?
he fails or he falls. The reflex more than 5 is he falls prone. Sorry, is what I meant.
That is correct.
On the reflex, I'm confused.
Yeah, so he makes a DC 10 acrobatics check.
Okay.
Failure means he can't move
Can't
that
move
round.
that round.
Must then make a reflex save or fall.
I thought that meant literally he couldn't move any farther that round and has to make a reflex save, and if he fails that, then he falls.
Yes, that is correct. So both of you are partially correct. If he fails his acrobatics, okay, then he has to make a reflex save to see if he falls. While failure by 5 or more on the acrobatics check means he falls. Regardless of, he doesn't even have to make a reflex save, he just falls.
Yeah. So he attempts to make his acrobatics. If he fails by less than 5, then he does a reflex save. If he fails, he falls. If he doesn't fail, he just has to stand there for his turn. If his initial acrobatics fails by 5 or more, then he automatically falls.
That is how I believe it works. Good catch, though, John.
So regardless, the rolls were exactly the same. He did not fail by more than 5, so he would make his reflex save, and his reflex save failed, so then he falls. So now this guy is making his acrobatics, and he succeeds, so he's just going to move there. Glitter.
I'm going to declare whoa when I see the guy in the back do that cool shit. And I am going to take a 5-step. Actually, I'm going to stand right there. I don't want Sepper to get hit. I'm going to begin my performance.
Does doing a performance take attacks of opportunity? I honestly don't know.
I don't know the answer to that.
Starting a spell
I'm
like a
looking it up.
bardic music effect provokes attacks of opportunities.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
It does provoke an attack of opportunity.
If it's so it says if it's like a music effect. So it says for each bardic music effect that specifies whether a bardic music effect is a spell-like ability or a supernatural ability, these special abilities aren't called out as being different from a typical spell-like or supernatural ability, except and that a bardic music effect must be activated by reciting poetry, chanting, singing lyrical songs, singing melodies, whistling, yada yada yada. So while some typical bardic music effects are supernatural abilities that don't provoke attacks of opportunity, like Counterson, Inspire Courage, Competence, Greatness, Heroics, other bardic music effects like Fascinate, Suggestion, Song of Freedom, and Mass Suggestion are spell-like abilities, and a bard that starts these, like a typical creature that employs a spell-like ability, provokes attacks of opportunity from foes that can make such attacks of opportunities.
Okay, so to let you know, Inspire Courage is a supernatural effect.
But you were just starting your performance.
But it immediately starts the Inspire Courage. That's why I'm doing it.
So wait, what's the bardic performance? Is that a supernatural ability? Is that a spell-like ability? What is it?
It's a bard is trained to perform skill to create magical effects on those around him, including himself. In other words, it doesn't say.
It should tell you.
Good evening, John.
So
What?
I am doing Inspire Courage, which is a type of bardic performance, and it is a supernatural ability.
This says you could maybe make an argument that it does based on the use skill that takes one action entry in table standard actions in the actions and combat section, which says that such skill usage usually provokes an attack of opportunity. However, there are two issues with this. The actual perform skill description makes no note about it provoking attacks of opportunity, and provoking skill usages should be noted in the skill description. And secondly, bardic performance does not actually involve using the perform skill. You need a certain number of ranks in perform, but you make no perform check, and none of the things described under perform actually happen. So at best, you're arguing that bardic performance implicitly involves the character doing the same motion that they would when using perform. I'm then arguing that perform provokes attacks of opportunity because skills usually do. That's a whole lot of debatable positions that have to go your way for bardic performances to provoke, but it's not entirely impossible.
Basically, it's up to you.
So the first thing that I see is September 15, 2017. Starting a spell-like bardic music effect provokes attacks of opportunity. Oh, but you're right, it continues.
Yeah, so spell-like abilities do, but you're specifically doing a supernatural one, which usually doesn't. So, like, suggestion would attack of opportunity.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Fascinate, Suggestion, Song of Freedom, Mass Suggestion, those would. But just my standard performance wouldn't. I'm okay either way. I'm not gonna pitch a pitch, whatever she decides.
Yeah, I think it's up to DM.
You could
This
do
is-
what you were originally going to do and move back.
Yeah, but that leaves her open, and I have far better armor class than she does.
We're wearing the
All
same
right.
armor.
I don't
but
want
I
to
have-
think about this anymore, so Jaeger, pick high or lows.
Low.
Oh,
You win. It does not provoke.
He's jamming.
Cool.
All right, Tingletooth.
Tangletooth is going to attack the one immediately in
Okay.
Can you give us an impersonation of how Tangletooth sounds when she attacks, or he? Jesus.
Whoa, evidently Tangletooth found a +4 stam, +strength 4 belt.
All right. So the bite will miss,
He didn't want that nasty
Um,
zombie in his mouth anyway.
but the claws will both hit, and with the bardic performance, that's going to be 3 and 4, so you will do 7 damage.
It's a +2 now, isn't it?
Yes,
It's
it
level
is.
5.
+2.
Oh, so is it +2 to hit and
Yes.
+2 to damage?
Yes. Did I hit Inspire? I don't remember if I did. Here, I'll
You
hit it
did.
for you.
There you go.
Okay. So, okay, yeah, the 9, that still won't hit. But the damage will be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage.
So as I'm doing my bardic performance, I would like everyone to picture the Lion King, where he's singing "I've Got a Lovely Bunch of Coconuts," and Scar's doing that.
All right, Olden, it's your turn.
Glitter's gonna heal for 5. Can I? It looks like there's a fucking mess over there, but can I see that dude? Did I see him do his thing, or am I obscured from his? Did I not see it?
You might be able to see the very edge of him. I would say, like, you probably can't see him completely, but you'd be able to see like enough of him to like tell that he's like standing back there and he casted something, and now what you can see of him seems like it keeps like kind of shifting positions.
Yeah. So with that, I just wanted to know, like, does this seem like a threat, or does this seem like this? Because me as a player, I feel like I don't need to waste any more spells on this fight. It seems like we got this pretty well in tow. But am I like misjudging how powerful he is? That's what I'm just trying to tell from that. This guy seems like he's
Yeah,
gonna fuck our shit up.
You can't like super tell. You just don't have a good enough angle on him to be able to really like gauge his power potential.
All right, can I see this zomber right here?
Yeah, you can see him. He's prone on the floor, so
I'll give him a murderous command.
all right. Will Gates, zombers. Give me your character sheet.
Oh, he's dead? This is one living creature. He's undead, right?
Yeah, they're undead. Yep, they're undead, so.
Okay. With that
You
perception,
wanna
can I tell if this
retcon
guy's
that?
undead? Yeah, please.
Yeah, I'll let you retcon that.
Can I tell if this guy's dead or living?
You don't think he's dead.
Okay, whatever. I'll just go here and I'll say, hey, everybody, have some nice heals. Oh, that's not that. This one. Positive energy. Send through everyone in a 30-foot radius of me.
Yeah, you can fuck all those.
Is that like an
zombies up with that shit.
AoE that hits?
I don't know if it goes through the walls, but it's a burst from me 30 feet around me.
Okay, so.
It does go through walls, by the way. It's divine energy.
So it's gonna do 8. So technically, I'm just making sure I understand that it'll do that much damage to undead creatures.
Yeah, they get a save. I don't remember what it is. It's a will save or something.
And cause the burst affects creatures.
10 plus half the cleric's levels plus the cleric's.
DC of the save is equal to 10 plus half the cleric's level and the
Yeah.
cleric's modifier. Creatures healed. Okay, but what's the save?
Will.
Okay. It's like it's not telling me what they have to roll.
So it's 10 plus 2 plus 5, so 17 to take half damage.
Where's your will? Yeah, they have more will than I thought they would. And they both fail, so they both take full 8 damage.
Mm-hmm.
He
Sorry,
just
I
moved
just
through the
couldn't-
walls.
I couldn't see
And
us.
Were there people inside? No. Oh, they're already dead. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so that one is dead. This one will take 8 damage.
And then he gets healed or whatever. He didn't take any damage anyway, but. And I don't know if
Yeah,
it
he
hurts
did.
this guy. This guy took damage? The main guy?
Yep, glitter hit him.
Oh, well, whoops.
Way to go, bud.
I don't know if this guy gets hurt by positive energy, but fuck him.
But he might be healed.
I'm pretty sure he is because he's just slow. He's not like undead as far as we know.
Did you fix his knee now too? Damn it.
No, he's not 30
No, it's
feet
not
from
that
me.
far.
Oh, he is actually.
Oh gosh!
Break
Is
his
this
knee.
map
again.
accurate?
5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, he's like 25 feet from you.
Well, he's fucking healed then.
So he'll get 8 back. So that's, yeah, he'll be back to full.
I look over my shoulder. Don't move or I'll do it again.
Oh my god, it's not letting me fucking change his HP. This is annoying. My game hates me when I try to change things HP. Like, it is so flippin' slow.
And sorry, Glitter, did you take that extra 8 HP? Because you were down still.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Your allies are dwindling.
Okay, finally got that figured out.
And he replies, "What do I care? I'll kill you and make more."
Okay, so it's Gorta's turn. This is his second turn of being held. Sephra.
Okay, so I have a question.
Yes.
So I have a keen sense of smell. Would I be able to say smell where the guy that's going back and forth is, even though to my eyes he might not, it might look like he's just moving very fast. Could could I possibly use my sense of smell to target him?
You gonna shoot him through the wall?
There's a doorway. Got it.
Roll, smell. What would that be? It's your senses. So I guess that'd be kind of perception. Okay. All right. Yeah. You know exactly where he is based off smell, and you will not take the 50% miss chance.
All right, so I'm going to target him with my longbow, and I get the performance bonus, and I think, yeah, I'm within point blank range as well.
All right. Go for it. Okay, so
Oh.
that's gonna be point blank will make them both 13s, and then inspire courage will make them both 15s. What? Whew! You hit him.
Damn!
So you're gonna do. So you have a +3 to each of those damages, correct?
Yes.
So 11 and 8, so 19 damage.
What
Get
you really
heck.
should have done is you should have done the. Zephyr stops, takes a scarf out from her belt pouch, ties it around her eyes.
I figured I could just close my eyes. I mean,
All right, Marco.
I'm a Pokey the zombie.
Is that zombie prone? Well, actually, it doesn't matter.
Alton's over there talking to him.
Wait, can you see that?
Yes!
Oh, you're looking at my stream. I'm trying to fix one of my things.
Sorry, I was giving a snack. All right, so 21, 9. Who were you attacking? The zombie?
Yes.
All right, you killed it. Zombie dead. All right, what is he gonna do? Ooh.
Is he still shimmering?
Yes.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck.
Hmm. Get rid of that character sheet now. What does this? Okay, no, there it is. I was like, seriously, they tell me he wants to use a spell they don't put on his character sheet? It's there. I'm just blind. Question.
Okay.
Because I don't remember. Do touch attacks provoke attacks of opportunity?
It's a spell, so
Unless it's like a
But isn't
special, then yeah.
Is an instantaneous touch attack gonna provoke? Oh no, I guess it still is a standard action. We're gonna see what happens. So first he needs to make his acrobatics. Oh, he succeeds. Yeah, alright. He's gonna move right here. Let's see if this actually... Oh, it does work.
So, do we get to...
Yeah, so he is attempting to do a touch attack on Glitter.
Okay.
So,
So, first things first. That provokes opportunities from all of us. No,
I
sorry,
know.
not Marco.
Yeah, it does because he has reach. So,
Okay. So, shall I take my attack of opportunity?
yeah. If it provokes, you can take it.
Alright, I'm gonna trip it. Bleh. But not well.
Yeah, you fail.
That's technically
Yeah,
a
you fail.
15. So. And it's made against his CMD, not his armor class.
Perception?
He's a cat. I figure he's got.
So no, even on a 15, that doesn't work.
Okay, yeah, you will trip him. I'm just looking at these damages. Well, it doesn't fucking matter because he's.
Well,
Wait, hold on. Let me see if all this damage puts him dead or just unconscious. Because I know y'all are probably gonna care.
Would you rather we did it?
Not glaring at anyone in particular.
I just want to be clear because I figure someone's about to ask me, wait, is he dead or is he unconscious? So I'm just doing the math here. So Marco did 19 damage. Tangletooth did,
I healed him, remember?
yeah, and I already took in his account of the heals.
Okay.
5 plus 2 plus 2. Oh my god, I can't fucking add.
9.
Plus
9 damage.
It is exactly enough damage to completely kill him.
Good, I don't want to progress the story.
Okay, well, he dies, and we're still in initiative for a minute. It is the doctor's turn.
The
Wait.
doctor.
The doctor pull out his Omni tool and say,
The doctor? The doctor?
Professor
Sorry,
Quill
I'm-
looking ass.
what's he gonna do? Assemble a bookcase at
He's gonna
it?
take his turban off. He's gonna Voldemort on the back of his head. That's what's gonna happen.
He is attempting to flee, and he is able to make it that far on his turn.
wow, that's very far.
He took a double move action to get that. Wait,
Okay.
can't he run? What does running do for you? I'm sorry.
Quad.
Quad?
Doesn't matter.
you said?
Doesn't matter. We have people who can run faster than he is. He's not going to get away, so your call. Quad movement. So if he runs at 30, if he's unencumbered, he probably runs at 30. He can move. What is that? 120?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was 60.
That was
Uh,
60? Wow.
Yeah. So he's like right here. He's booking it. You guys gonna go check?
Yeah.
Tangletooth is.
yeah.
Tangletooth is very fast, and I would have told him to chase him down.
All right. Well, it's Glitter's turn. What is Glitter doing?
Wait a minute. Can you please show me the path he takes?
Yeah.
Because
so
if he runs by Marco, Marco gets attacks of opportunity.
He did not. He went along the wall, basically right here. He ran along. Oh my god, why am I? I can't.
Marco's got that
I
wall
can reach
covered.
the wall.
Okay, well he ran from like here to here. So
He can get both of those squares with his Ransuer.
if you want to take your attack of opportunity on him, take it.
Oh.
Hold on. Yeah, that will not hit him.
Oh, he gets -2 because he's running, and Marco gets +2 for my performance. It's technically at 14.
Okay, that will hit.
I asked if you wanted me to rules lawyer.
Okay. He's not dead. He's still booking it.
I am going to dispel my grease and walk forward and just look down that hall because I'm pretty sure you guys are going after him, right? You guys run faster than I do. Whereas Tangletooth
Nice.
and Marco run really fast, so.
Yeah, I would have chased after him.
Stairs
So
going down,
Tangletooth is theoretically, I think, the only one who could potentially catch up to him because is your movement faster than 30 feet, Marco?
Land is 30.
And Tangletooth's speed?
Yeah.
So Tangletooth is theoretically the only one that could catch up to him. So if you want Tangletooth to chase him and attempt to damage him, I will let you roll Tangletooth's damage.
All right.
Okay, so I will say Tangletooth eventually catches up to him and is able to kill him. He only had like 8 hit points left after Marco's hit, so.
Tangletooth drags the body back, looking very proud with himself.
So is he dead?
Oh my god.
That would be 100 XP for me if I was DMing.
I'm just saying, he had 8 hit points. I mean, so
I don't understand if
means
this is
he's
a
not-
shot at me, but if y'all don't want to question people, just murder everyone. I'm fine with that.
Nope,
Okay?
I totally
No,
was
I
not a
was-
shot at
I
you
was
because
not-
earlier I asked.
Jesus Christ, I was not trying to take a shot at anyone. I was just saying you guys always want me to clarify if they're actually dead or if they're unconscious, so I was just preemptively trying to figure it out for you.
Dude, I literally
had
just
to
saw my
Jesus.
opportunity and took it.
Oh my lord, people.
So is he dead? Dead?
Do you actually care?
Well,
I mean,
I'm
I
just
do.
asking
If
you to
he's
actually
alive,
care.
I want to question people.
that's what I was thinking. Is
Okay, let me see here.
And were those stairs leading up or down?
Down.
Okay.
So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. He is living with 2 hit points, like literally 2 points before he's in. So unfortunately, I'm not trying to force him to die, but I think the time it would take Tangletooth to drag him back, he would probably bleed out for those 2 points.
Okay.
Because I don't, because isn't it like you when
There's
you're
a
in
hit
the
point around.
Yeah, and I think it would take more than 2 rounds for Tangletooth to drag a human male over 120 feet.
yeah.
So I mean, I'm not trying to force him to die because I would have let him live and let you guys question him. But I think that in the time to drag him back, he would have bled out those last 2 points and completely died.
Mm-hmm.
Tangletooth, male or female?
I tried.
Male. I was literally just about to type. Well, I mean, I literally have that ready to go. So there you go. So he's getting lots of praise.
Okay, while they're ascertaining that he's dead, I'm gonna open this door and look in here.
So what do we do about this guy, Olden?
Tie him up before my
Oh,
spell
right.
ends up.
Right about the time, up or down, please.
Up.
So, I just poke my head around the corner, stairs up, and he's probably coming out a whole person right about now. 2 minutes.
Yeah, we're tying
for
him up.
Tangletooth the dragon.
I tie him up. tightly.
Okay, so you have him tied up. What do you want to do?
Can I knock him out?
Sure, you can knock him out.
Do I need to roll something?
No, you successfully knock him out.
Okay.
So I guess we should search the place real quick.
Yes.
So the doctor is probably all mangled, but like, does he have any notes on him, keys on him? I'm gonna
Let me
search the doctor.
see. The doctor has in his pockets 2 potions. He's wearing some padded armor, a +1 padded armor if you want to rip that off him. He's got a masterwork dagger, a masterwork manacles, and keys to every door. Would have been except for this door right here, but the necromancer left that door open, so that was the only door that was not.
Oh, so he was a necromancer. Okay. When I find the keys, I say, I got keys. And I toss them to John.
Yeah, I take them.
Okay. Just because it's a free spell, I will cast Detect Magic so that I know that everything you said there was magic.
Yeah.
The potions, are they the easily recognizable cure potions?
Yeah, they're pretty easily to recognize.
Okay, so I have currently on me, I have 3 cure light and 2 cure moderate. Which variety?
Light.
What was the other guy's name? Like the named mob? I really couldn't tell.
Malfeshnikor? No, his name was Gru something. Gru something.
His name was Kazarlu Zarin. Let me go get this kid chips real fast so he'll stop yelling at me.
Okay.
Should burn this place to the ground.
Maybe.
We should murder everything, then burn it to the ground. And then dance on the ashes. Actually, I do agree with burning the place down, and I'll tell you why. If we're dealing with undead, we need to burn the body.
Okay, I'm back.
What
Welcome
was
back.
his name, please?
Kazarlu Zarin.
Caizarluzerren.
How do we find out his name?
He was wearing a name tag.
Oh, okay. Hello, my name is.
He had an orderly uniform and he had a badge to get him in and out of door. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Okay, so the way you heard me, I let everyone know that there are stairs leading down over here, stairs leading up over here. And I searched the doctor's body, and then I toss the keys to Olden and say, which room do you want to start with?
Let's.
Well, I want to search Kazarlu's body.
Yep. Should we
Wear
go?
gloves.
I have gloves in my adventurer kit, so yeah, I'm wearing gloves.
Alright, you find on his body 2 different potions. 2 wands. A masterwork dagger, a key ring that contains a couple keys, and 11 platinum pieces, 4 gold pieces. What the fuck? I wonder if this is a typo. Whatever. I'm gonna let you guys have what it says.
Yes.
So it says 11 platinum pieces, then 4 gold pieces, then 14 gold pieces.
All right.
I also carry money in multiple pockets.
Right? I was like, I don't know if that's like a typo or why it has like gold pieces and then gold pieces. Like, I wonder if that's supposed to be silver pieces.
Okay, you claim the 2 masterwork daggers. You want them both?
I just want one. I just have one in case something gets up in melee range, then I can slash you.
Slashy.
Okay, please update your character.
But yeah, I would say we should search this floor first and then head to the different floors.
Yeah.
All right, you got the keys. Also, you are down health. Are you okay? Oh, you healed yourself?
Yeah, the channel energy healed me. Yeah, I'll ask you guys to check out the doors because you are more perceptive than me.
Okay, so I'm going to pick up the tiefling, Whitney, and move him over here to
Okay.
this square so that I may stand here and watch as they open those doors.
Okay.
And I'm pretty gentle with him. I realized that he was. My Glitter's thought process is, yeah, he did try to attack us, but he was really only defending his employer, so I'm not terribly upset with this guy. I'm not going to untie him, but
Did you want help moving?
yeah, I got a 14 strength. Not very
Okay.
strong.
I check this door.
Okay. You don't hear anything, smell anything, notice anything weird?
Oh,
Oh. Are you gonna finish that thought?
Well, I PM'd him right as he was about to talk.
Shut your mouth, boy.
I let the party know that I don't hear anything, smell anything.
Open her up.
Is this door locked?
You'll have to use the keys for
Yeah, I would
pretty
give him
much
the
every
key,
door,
yeah.
but I'm just assuming one of you opens it with the keys. So you can pop your head in this room. It just kind of looks like a storage room. You see some like tailoring supplies. You see like place like in the room that has like food and water stores, boxes of sewing supplies. That's about it.
I let Glitter know of the supplies and I move up to the next door.
just letting you know, Wit, I am also giving my master work thieves tools to
Uh-huh.
us.
Let's see here. Checking this door.
Oh Lord, zero. Okay. You do like hear something on the other side of this door.
Well, then I believe I do hear something.
It can't be worse than what we've just taken down. Should be fine.
Okay. I open the.
So you open this door, and
twin.
you see another tiefling. Like, this is obviously like his bedroom, and it appears that maybe when all the altercations started, he was asleep, but he is kind of just like in the corner. And as soon as you like open the door and step in, he just kind of like looks at you, and he's like, I no want to fight. I no want to fight.
Ulden, there's another tiefling in here, and this one seems to be able to talk.
We mean you no harm. Do you speak the common tongue?
Poorly?
What were you doing here?
My brother and I work and we stay free for work. We are muscle.
What work were you paid for? What did you see here? Did you see Zombie Man? What did he do here?
Um, that me man, he stayed downstairs. I no go downstairs.
Alright, are you
What
gonna...
happened upstairs?
Doctor, work on patients.
I don't think he saw much. Will you stay in here while we finish our thing, or are you gonna cause trouble?
He just nods at you. Like when you say stay in here, he starts nodding.
Alright, I think he's fine. I'll let everyone else know that there's another tiefling, his brother, in this room.
What if
Okay, so
we
I'm
ask him
good.
if he wants to take care of his brother, and we'll just lock the...
Well, I was gonna pick up.
Give me a quick second.
So I'm gonna pick up the tiefling and bring him into that room with you.
Yeah, I would suggest maybe just untie him and we'll just block the door, and I don't think they're gonna break the door down and try and get out.
Well, I mean, he is currently knocked out, so we can easily carry him.
Yeah, I'm just saying I don't think we need to like tie them up or anything.
No.
Okay, I'll untie him and just set him on the bed next to the other one, and tell the other one he's not hurt. He's just asleep.
Yeah, and then as we leave, I would
Alright,
just
I'm
say,
back. Sorry.
come
Charlie
on.
wanted water.
So if you want to move the tiefling that was on the floor, I move him into the room with his brother and tell his brother that he's not hurt. He's just asleep. You guys stay in here, okay?
He nods at you.
Alright, I close the door and lock it.
Lock it. Okay. Perfect.
Okay.
And put this table in front of it.
Okay.
I mean, are you worried about them coming out? I can python the door shut.
Yeah, I just want to make sure they don't go away until we're ready to leave.
Okay, I will wedge the door shut with one of my kunai.
Okay.
Alright,
And now I'm going closer to you guys, making sure no one comes out of that.
trying to check this door.
Okay. You don't hear anything, smell anything. Yada.
I just go ahead and open it.
Alrighty.
So I'm going to step forward to Olden, tap him on the shoulder, and say, maybe we could take the tieflings back to town with us. They seem pretty harmless. We can give them to Amiko. Maybe she can use them as muscle for her.
So this room just looks like an identical version of the room you're just in. You're guessing it's probably the brother's room, the other one that was working.
Okay, right. That's where he came out originally.
Yes.
I'm gonna step back. Well, actually, I'm standing right by this door. I'll just check it.
So yeah, I would
Listen, smell.
You get nothing.
Okay, I will step out of the way. Make a little bow towards Marco, while you, my large muscular friend.
I open it.
All right, so in this room, you see a desk and 3 chairs, 2 to the west, 1 on the east. A cord hangs from a hole in the southern wall, and above it a sign reads, "Ring for service."
And just letting you know, Glitter's having a hard time not ringing it.
Checking this door.
You ever see the scene in Who Framed Roger Rabbit when it's his
Same
shaved
as
and
usual, you don't
cut-
hear anything, smell anything, yada yada.
I'll open it.
2 Mofeshnikars, right?
This room, it basically looks like a bedroom. There's a bed, there's a chair. Seeing if there's anything else. Uh, you do see a small coffer on the headboard.
As I'm walking in, I call Olden over. There seems to be a coffer up there.
Let's check it out.
So as you pick it up, you will notice that this coffer is locked. And it is not a lock any of your keys will open.
Can I
believe.
try and pick the lock?
Yes, you can.
I go, wait, here, try these. And that's when I hand her the masterwork.
Thank you.
Remember to put the +2 in the miscellaneous box. Not to say
I did.
otherwise. I am going to walk forward and look like I want to have a conversation with Olden, but I'm waiting for him to be available.
The +2's already added in.
Yeah, you try, so it doesn't look like it's opening.
Wow, that is a tough lock.
Perhaps we should collect it before we leave. Is it like portable? Could we pick it up and
Yeah, it's
take
pretty
it?
small.
Perhaps we should take it with us back to Sandpoint, and we can.
We have our donkey and
I'm
cart
sorry.
with us, right?
Did
Yeah.
some music start?
What?
Sorry, I thought I heard eerie music starting up.
I look at Marco and I say, how about Marco smash? And we just see what's inside now.
I go, whoop, whoop, whoop. What if there's something breakable in there?
Maybe there's another bell for Glitter to ring.
I turn, by the way, I turn my shield off.
Fair point.
All right, Marco, do you want to try and just brute force your way into?
Nah, you might break what's inside, I guess. I didn't think about that. Let's maybe just bring it with us and maybe we can get
I
it
can
opened.
pry it with a dagger.
Yeah, maybe you can just brute strength, like, break the lock open. Look at those muscles.
Use it like a chisel.
I'll even give you some guidance.
I will drag the doctor's body over to Marco and say, here, use his knee.
Good idea.
So we're going to make our way over to which door now, the up or the down?
I think we should do up. We know that the necromancy people are down.
Okay, so as we're walking over there, Glitter is suggesting to Olden that, the doctor seemed awfully jittery, and with a legit, I actually make that weird noise, a legit necromancer downstairs, do we think the doctor was maybe supplying him with bodies?
It's highly possible.
Sounded
I know you were
like-
talking to Olden, but
Well, unfortunately he's dead, so we can't know the complete truth of the matter.
I look
but
at Sephra and I say, you mind refusing? No,
probably he was maybe doing it against his will because he was so nervous and didn't sound like he was accomplice to it. Maybe he was being forced by that man.
Yeah, I will admit, necromancers can be very scary. He gets a haunted look on his face. He says, trust me, I know.
Glitter, do you want to wedge this door here shut with your kunai?
How about, and he walks over and he looks at Tangletooth and he says, pats Tangletooth on the head and points at the door and says, guard. I don't know what Tangletooth knows tricks or not. But yeah, I can wedge it if Tangletooth doesn't seem like he knows what guard means.
Tangletooth's kind of like, he just wants to stay with me.
Okay, and then I will take another one of my kunai and wedge the door shut.
I just don't want anything coming up on us.
I also moved this table over by the door just to add another barricade.
Okay. Just to let you know, I am walking to join Olden, going upstairs. Whoa!
Whoa! Alright, guys, check
So
this
the
door.
stairs are basically like a really super
Warp
fast
point.
escalator.
I'm not going through. I'm just putting myself.
I'll save you the trouble.
Yeah, you don't really hear anything. Well, you hear some stuff, but you don't really know what you're hearing. I'll say that.
Okay.
He didn't know what those sounds are.
Backsliding a
back,
little
yes.
bit, he steps up and in the theater whisper that he's so famous for says, "What do you hear?"
I'm not quite sure. There is definitely something back here.
Let me try.
To be honest, guys, we made such a ruckus downstairs. Just open the door. We'll be fine.
Wolf and rabbit something.
Blind.
No.
Is that
They're
Waldo?
both very
There's
wrong.
Waldo.
Walled and blind said.
Sorry, I was
Okay.
zoomed far too far out.
Hold on. I'm just trying to get everything kind of. Okay. So, this first initial room you are into, so looks like kind of just like a common room that is basically attached, and you see 3 cells off to the western wall. One looks like a human male. Well, actually, they both appear to be human males. One of them is extremely old looking. The other one is younger, but not quite. Like he's an older, looks to be older, but not as old as Wald. Wald looks to be pretty old, and the other one is not quite as old. But as soon as you guys enter this room, the 2 men both start shrieking and hollering nonstop, and none of it's really like understandable. They just both start shrieking and holler random shit.
Like that? Like Charlie just did?
Probably pretty close.
Okay.
He's calling Glitter Mama.
So
Ouch.
those
Yeah, go ahead.
those are cages then?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna make my way to not within range, but pretty close, and say, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! Calm down, calm down." Trying to calm them down. I'm gonna be using my diplomacy to try and influence their.
Okay, roll it.
Yeah, I'm looking to see if I can do anything else.
So I'm looking at this blind guy over here, and I'm like, "It's okay. It's okay."
Sorry, I'm trying to
Really
see.
be great if Roll20 would start supporting my strength instead of making me roll 10s.
So yeah, I mean, you guys try to calm them down, but they kind of just keep shrieking and hollering. Like, it doesn't
was-
appear that any of your words are like really getting through to them. They're just like
Wow. I'm sorry, what was that?
no, I'm not doing it again.
Damn it. I look at Olden over there shrieking and say, "Which one do you want to talk to first? I'll amuse the other one."
I don't know if you're joking, Glitter. Clearly, these men have lost their minds.
No, I'm not.
I don't think
I
we-
have the ability to at least calm one of them down.
Oh, I thought that's what you were just trying to do, and it didn't seem effective. But yeah, if you can calm this older
Okay,
gentleman
so
down first.
I will use Wald.
Mhm.
Yes,
Yeah,
Wald. Okay,
yeah.
so I will use my ability called Fascinate. Will to negate DC 15.
Okay.
For every 3 levels, so I can actually fascinate them both. Since for every 3 levels a bard has attained beyond first, that would mean 4. I can affect one additional creature. Wow, that saving throw does not seem right. Just to let you know. It says saving throw DC 15, but says the will save lower down DC is 10 plus half the bard's level, so 2 plus the bard's charisma modifier, which is 4. So it should be DC 16.
Okay. They keep shrieking.
So I want
Okay,
to.
I kind of step back and say, and I look surprised, like, and I mutter, I really thought that would work.
I want to look in this guy's. I'm just looking in the cell, just looking to see if I notice anything, about him. Is he looking undead?
Let's see. You're looking at the blind sedge.
Yes.
You don't really see anything in this cell. It looks like he has like some damage on his face around his eyes. His name gives it away, but you would be able to tell. Like, it looks like he's blind. He doesn't really seem to be able to like he's doing the things where he like looks around with his head, but he doesn't really focus at anyone. So you get the impression that he is blind. And the marquee, like, he has that damage around his eyes and around his face. And he's like an older gentleman. His clothes give off the vibe that he might have been a farmer, but they're very raggedy, run down looking. His cell looks like he's been here a while. Kind of getting like he's just like shrieking. They're both just shrieking and hollering kind of incoherently.
So I'm looking at the empty cell, which I'm currently assuming belonged to the ghoul guy. This is just me looking if I can notice anything. If he, I don't know, if he scratched anything on the wall, on the floor.
Yeah, you don't see anything in this cell. Pretty much, this cell is the cleanest out of all of them. You could guess that maybe it was the Grace cell, because you know he hasn't been here long, and this cell is pretty bare compared to the other two cells. Like, the other two cells show a lot more like just like wear and tear of someone occupying them for a long time, and this one looks like the occupant probably hadn't been here very long. But there's nothing major to note, like no scratches on the wall, nothing on the floor.
So I was a little distracted when we went into that last room where we found the coffer. There were no like notes or papers or anything, doctor research or something.
If you
I'll
had
go look later. I'll go look later.
Okay. Sephra, what was your other perception check for?
I'm looking in this other cell at the other screaming guy.
Okay, so he just appears to be a lot older. And he doesn't have like the damage on his face or anything like the other one. And he will like make eye contact with you guys, but he just looks kind of like I don't know, he's just really old and he looks like he's probably been here a while. And he's just shrieking. He's just shrieking at you. That's all you really notice.
And you saw that John cast a spell, right?
Yes, you do not detect any undead.
Okay.
Guys, I hate to say this, but they're making a lot of noise. Should we?
I mean, they've already been shrieking our presence. We just made a big fight downstairs. If they didn't hear us by now, like, they'd know we're here.
Right.
So I will attempt to listen at this door.
You do not hear, smell, sense anything from that door.
Okay, I'll look at Marco, step back, and say nothing.
I'll open it.
Right. That reveal.
Up.
Yes.
There's stairs going up.
Let's finish this floor.
Agreed.
I open this door.
Sorry, I actually probably should have had these ones already. I think these are actually just 2 more cells, but they're empty.
Okay,
Okie dokie.
let's go up.
Let's
So
go
let's
up.
keep going up.
Pew.
Pew pew pew.
Okay, hold on. I have to figure out where this puts you. Okay, right here. There you go.
Whoosh.
Open the door.
I'm with him, but I'll wait to move before.
We
I'll
all
just open
merge
it
into one and form the ultimate.
And I'll form the head.
Warrior, priest, mage.
Oh my
rogue.
god, this reveal
Warm up
tool
rope.
drives me insane sometimes.
Guys, my
Yeah.
vision is blurred.
Sorry, the reveal tool is too. Oh wait, what are? Hold on. God, I forget. Yeah, these are cells down here too, so you would be able to see into these.
I told you you couldn't
Right.
handle your drink, Marcus.
Oh, I wouldn't be talking about drinking now.
Oh my lord. Okay, so does this area? Okay, so this looks like another like open area, and to the south you see some more cells. The middle one is empty. Yeah, actually both of those are empty. The two, but the one like the very first one inside, there's one occupant that is like looks kind of humanish, but also looks like furry and
A furry. Kill
oh
it.
my god.
Yif yif.
And he's kind of like okay. So Safra, I'm assuming you're checking that.
Yeah, I'm looking at him.
Yeah, okay. So you like get a good look at him, and you can tell that like because you're a cat folk, you can immediately tell that this guy is a like were rat. What is my child doing?
We're rat or rat folk?
Sorry. So she recognizes that this is probably a were rat because she's used to rat folk, and although this looks similar, it doesn't look like the rat folk you know. And he's like between forms, kind of. And you also notice that he seems to be kind of like manic looking.
All right, guys. I think that this might be a
Does it speak?
So as he sees you guys, he kind of starts like backing away into like the corner of his cell.
Okay, I'll step in and say, well, he's not really bothering us.
Hello, do you speak the common tongue?
Yes, I do quite well.
Haha, glitter. Not now.
I'm sorry, I need to know, do any of you have any blades that would be visible? Like
Nope.
you know how
I have-
sometimes you like
Mine's sheathed on my back, but I'm facing forward.
are any of your daggers out anywhere? Like does anyone
carry-
have sheaths that aren't?
have to be a blade because I literally have my whip coiled up in my hand.
No, it has to be
I
a blade.
carry my dagger like on a sheath on my back so that I can like reach in and get it if I need to, but it's not like visible. Definitely not.
Little do we know, Alden's got like 6 daggers on him, right?
Nope. I just got my shield.
So sorry, I need to see if this guy speaks or what. I don't. Blah. Let's see here. I don't think. So he like kind of when you ask him if he's like if he speaks common, he kind of like nods at you, but again keeps like twitching around and just like he's backed himself into this corner and he's just doing this like twitchy head thing. He's like looking from one to the next and like back and just like doesn't want to get near you guys.
So I am making myself look a little bit smaller, non-threatening, and I'm gonna try and offer him some of my rat.
He will. Let's see. Can you move? Okay. He like tentatively like inches up to like the edge of the cell and we'll take the ration from you and then like scurry back to the back corner and then like start like turn around away from you guys and like start nibbling on it. And
Can you tell us what they've done to you here?
he just kind of like shakes his head at you and then starts keeps eating.
So you're not interested in freedom?
I have a question about were rats. Is it like something where if we let him go that he would like attack other people? Like in general, not like necessarily this particular guy, just like in general, would I know if they're dangerous? I guess kind of like werewolves type thing.
It probably is going to depend on the particular where rat.
Okay. Would you like us to let you go, Mr. Rat?
He just like looks over at you and then starts like nodding his head at.
I sort of say to the party, we don't really have a choice. We don't want to just leave him here to starve to death.
It's true. All right, Marco, open his cell.
Oh, hold on. I said in exchange for Story, he will gain his freedom. We haven't heard of Story yet. Are you gonna tell us anything, or do you want to rot in this cell and die?
I took it that he didn't know anything.
No, he nodded and said he was gonna say something, but he hasn't said anything. Unless he wants to die, then we can let him die.
Sorry, hold on one second.
No.
Sorry, the baby had crawled across the room and then got grumpy but wouldn't move, so I had to go get her.
So Olden's giving him an ultimatum that we're not going to let him out unless he talks to it.
He kind of like he'll look at you and he'll kind of like turn and be like, "Story? What kind of story?"
Perhaps some time will loosen your tongue. Let's go, guys. Let's go check the rest of this floor out. I have no time for these squabbling rodents.
Check this door.
I want you to think of the time you spent here, and I want you to tell me everything that's happened to you when we come back. If you have nothing to say by the time we get back, you're rotting in the cell. Do you understand?
You like. Was the end of that? I like. You like.
I think Discord's fucking up. Or my internet.
And she was a little robotic.
Yeah, I think all of us were probably being robotic, or was it just her? Can everyone hear her?
Yeah.
I can.
Yeah, I can hear okay.
Whitney, can you try talking, or are you
Yeah.
lagging?
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Can
Yeah,
you
I think
hear
your
me?
There you
internet.
are.
your
Yeah.
internet- it looked like
I
it
can
kicked
hear
you out
you,
of the
but
game.
you're offline.
Yeah, I think your internet shit the bed for a second.
Oh, okay, because I was like, all of a sudden you like cut out at the end, and I was like,
Yeah, you got kicked out of the game too. Yeah.
Oh, it says I'm still in the game.
And now your
Uh-huh.
name came back. I don't know, maybe your internet.
Oh,
disconnected,
weird. Yeah, I
reconnected.
might have just like had like a internet like lag spike or something. He will like giggle at you and be like, "Show me a blade if you want to start."
You want some blade?
Show him. Okay, Marco, show him your sword.
I pull my sword out and slam it on the floor.
So as soon as you do that, he like rushes the front of the cage and starts like reaching frantically for like the weapon.
Yeah, I'm way over here.
He's like, "Oh, well, okay." So he's trying. He's like as close as he can like get, and he's just like staring at the blade, and he's just like, "Give me the blade! Give me the blade!
Probably
I
gonna
must have the blade."
probably gonna reach out and put a hand on both Olden and Sephra and say, "You might want to step back."
Does anyone mind knocking this annoying motherfucker out? I had enough of this rat.
I give him the blade right through the.
Yeah, show him the blade up close,
Right?
Marco.
Blade to the face.
Did you like try to hit him with it, or
I stabbed him through the heart.
No, I didn't say kill him. I knock him out.
You didn't say not to.
I said knock him out.
I'm
Okay,
doing him a
well-
favor.
roll your fucking?
To be honest, I actually want him dead, but Ulden doesn't, so go for it. Kill this motherfucking annoying piece of shit. I accidentally give him guidance. I bumped into him.
Accidentally giving guidance.
All right, Jesus, you kill him. All right.
I open this door.
Oh, witches.
I
Okay.
asked Marco to slice open his stomach and retrieve my ration.
It's not fully
Do you
digested.
really
Get it
want
back.
those? Alright, looks like there's nothing
Yeah, it was just like a little closet.
here. I
Was
open this
there-
door.
Was there anything on his body?
No. So this room basically looks like an exam. Sorry, I had to pick the baby back up. You see a cabinet on the north wall, some tables, all manner of obscure and frightening looking surgical tools.
Looking for notes or anything useful we might want to pick.
Nope, nothing. It doesn't look like there's any notes or anything in here.
Glitter, didn't you collect some medical tools before and they were quite valuable? Are these any?
Sold them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I look at. Is there anything of value in the room? Can you make the turn order go away, please?
Okay. Jeez.
Thank you.
There
There's
does
a
not appear to be
cabinet
anything
over
valuable.
there. No?
Marco doesn't feel like anything in here looks valuable.
Glitter singing the alphabet song.
Oh my god.
Okay, so back to the first floor then.
What's this? Is this a window?
Yeah, it's just a little window.
All right, I look through it. Let's see.
You see outside.
Oh. I thought there was like a room in here or something.
No, it's just a window
You see
outside.
Melfish Decor looking right back.
You see outside. Okay.
How
You guys
long did
gonna-
it take to get here?
Like 20, 30 minutes.
Okay.
Wait, we gotta go this way first. Up another level.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
No,
there
those
is?
were.
No,
That's where you went up to the 3rd floor.
that's where the rear rat was. Rear rat.
Oh, we already. That was okay.
Yeah, that was the floor you were just on. You went up that way.
Okay. Did you want to stop here, or do we have time to keep searching this place?
No, we can probably finish the downstairs if you guys want to go down there now.
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay, cool. We'll go downstairs since there's probably no comp.
I unwedge the door and give Glitter back his.
Wait, before we go all the way downstairs, when we're back on the 1st level, well, no, I'll just do it on the way back. I want to kind of search that room with the coffer and see if there's any.
I thought we
Okay,
already
so
searched
you
it.
guys.
Did we search it for papers though?
And
Pretty
no
sure
one
we
rolled
did.
perception in there.
I'm pretty sure we did a perception in there.
Oh, you didn't.
Are you sure? I swear we rolled like
I'm
3
sure.
of them.
So, no, Marco did one at the door, but no one rolled once you got inside. Yeah.
Go,
So, stupid game. Ah! Got booted out of the game. Okay, my computer hates me. Did someone roll perception in there?
I did.
Saffron did.
19.
Okay, yeah. So, what stupid room is this? A3.
It's the one with the
Let's
coffee.
see. Yeah, I know. You do find notes. Basically, just a bunch of like compilation of notes of. Yeah, you do find some medical notes in there. I can let you know exactly. I mean, they're really not anything like particular, but you will find medical notes of him basically documenting Grace's deteriorating condition. So he knew he was turning into a ghoul, and by the looks of his notes, he was extremely fascinated by watching the condition progress.
Sicko.
Okay.
Alright. Open the door and head downstairs.
Okay, so you head downstairs into a large room that looks like between like a wizard's laboratory and like a catacomb. There are several tables. These tables do like have the look of like bodies like covered in drapes on top of them, and there are tools against the wall.
Okay, so I'll head over here and start just kind of thumbing through the boxes and stuff.
Okay, so Marco, as you're kind of like looking around the room, you notice that in one of the like, so on these tables, like one of the legs, there's like almost like a pocket cut out of like one of the edges of the legs, and you see what it looks like a wand hidden inside one of them.
Hey, hold
Oh,
it,
you mean
Glitter. Look at this.
Glitter's more knowledgeable of the arcane arts. I'm more of a divine spellcaster myself, so.
Okay. I usually assess things after we're finished.
Also, with that perception check, you will find that there are also some notes and maps down here. The maps appear to be maps of the Sandpoint hinterlands, and the notes kind of like are notating like ghoul activity.
Great. Outbreak of ghoulism, just what we need. What's a body on the table, or is that just a graphic?
There are like dead bodies on the table.
Should I cut their heads off before they animate?
They're dead. What do they care?
And they're not like intact. Oh my god, is my internet shitting out again? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. My TV went blurry, so I was like, oh shit. They are not like they're like not recently dead bodies. These are like nearly just like bones on the table, so these have been clearly dead a long
Okay.
time.
But nothing has a value in the boxes, right?
In the boxes, no.
All right,
So
let's
my
get
perception
that
check
last
was
one in.
to check this room. I was listening to the.
Yeah, so you don't hear, smell, sense anything coming from that room.
Marco, you want to open it?
I open the door.
All right, give me a second. I'm trying to hold the baby while doing this now. Reveal. I'm just doing a big old reveal to make it easy on me. There you go. So this room looks to be like a bedroom. You see a simple bed, a sturdy table, just a plain wooden chair. That's kind of the first things you notice.
Are there
What
any
is that in the
papers?
corner? Is that a cabinet?
That's just like a I don't know, like a shelf. It doesn't have drawers, if that's what you're getting at.
Okay. But it has books, papers.
You do notice one book sitting on top of the shelf.
But nothing else in the shelves itself?
No, it's not really like sorry, it's kind of like I don't know.
It's okay.
Yeah.
So I'll take the book, flip through it.
So this stands out pretty clearly to you as the spell book for the man you killed.
Okay.
If you would like to know what spells are in it, I can type those out for you later and give you a brief rundown if you're like actually looking to see what spells are in. Yes? No?
I mean, yes. If no one wants to, I'm curious to know what he
Sorry.
is. I can't hear him.
Okay, so yeah, a quick
Uh,
look through the spell book, you'll see has cause fear, false life, gentle repose, ghoul touch, halt undead, identify.
This is just let you know, bards can't learn spells from spell books. So I mean, while
It
it
is
is
It
to know
also
what he
has displacement, stinking cloud, vampiric touch, acid arrow, blindness, deafness, command undead, mirror image, chill touch, mage armor, magic missile, obscuring mist, ray of enfeeblement, bleed, detect magic, light, mage hand, prestidigitation.
Cool. So
Okay.
displacement. I was close with that was displaced self. All right, let's go. We take the book obviously, and let's go.
So we're
to
take the book. I'll put it in this.
Yeah.
Is there anything else to see here, or is this a wall? Over
Sorry, there's one more room over here. I just didn't have the like door opened up.
yeah.
Ah, okay. Yep. Check that room real quick.
So this room, there's nothing in it currently. But it's got a pretty heavy stench of undead.
Probably where he's keeping the zombies.
So, do we think there's anything else of value that we can find here? I mean, we searched his room, we searched the necromancer's room, we went upstairs twice. We're only 30 minutes away, so I'm okay with leaving the crazy people here for now and just telling the sheriff that, you need to send someone out to, either.
I feel like that we should probably burn all of the dead bodies.
That's a fair assessment. I'm okay with it.
Initially, I was thinking just burn the whole place down, but I don't think burn the whole place down. I'm thinking.
Yeah, I don't think we should burn the whole place down. This is a place where the town's actually using, right? It was just under
Yeah, I'm hoping they
bad
can find
management.
somebody else to come out here and take care of the 2 remaining.
Well,
Preferably not a necromancer.
Right. Okay, so we got 3 minutes, so we're calling it here, right?
Yeah, we can. Did you guys want to officially head back to town, or did you want to literally call it right here?
So I think we want to
Um,
head back to town, but I do want to propose this to Olden that the tieflings were basically just hirelings, and we can maybe take them back and maybe find them gainful employment back
Well,
at
I
the town.
was gonna suggest we hand them over to the sheriff first in case he had questions for them, and then
Okay, and then
whatever
let
he
the sheriff take
decides-
care of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that sounds good. I was going to take them to Amico and say, hey, you need some muscle for your bar. They'll work for room and board, but I like your idea better. And we will inform the sheriff that there still are 2 patients there.
Yeah, we'll just need to tell them to send someone to check on them.
so should we say that maybe the way we end it is we burn the bodies, we take the tieflings and the coffer back with us to town, and then we go to.
Sounds
Go
good to
the
me. Sheriff?
Yeah. Let's do that.
Someone got something to start a fire. How you gonna burn the bodies?
Yeah. I mean, if there's trees nearby, I have flint and steel to start fire.
There's all kinds of wooden furniture too.
Yeah.
True.
We will
Okay.
do that.
So yeah, you guys would be able to burn.
Actually,
the
I have
bodies.
firewood on me still.
Nice.
From Thistletop.
There you go.
Oh my god, I can smell chips again. I just vacuumed the couch yesterday. What is this shit? Sorry. Mom life.
I love that he laughs afterwards.
Oh, he's wanting
Okay,
me to
so
turn the
in
TV on.
swag, I got most everything. I don't think I identified the 2 other potions to 2 other wands. Sorry, 3 wands. But I have to. I got to go for a little bit. Mom is having killer heartburn, and she keeps knocking on my door and saying, "Are you gonna go to the store?" and I love my mom, so yes, I'm going to go to the store.
Okay. Does anyone else want to attempt to identify them, or do you just want to wait for?
Can we not say we
Better
take
to do
like
it
20
later.
on these things in between sessions or something so we can just get it? Or
Yeah, you could do that. You guys are going back to town. You could take 20
Yeah.
on them once you get back to town. So I'll just let you know what they all are. Okay, so the ones you found on the Necromancer
is someone typing
are Wand of False Life with 29 charges and Wand of Identify with 15 charges.
Got it. The 2 potions.
Okay, hold on. The other wand that you found in that last room, or one of those last rooms, was a. Oh my gosh, where. Man, I wish my baby could have just been. It is Wand of Gentle Repose with 17 charges. And then the 2 potions were, one is a potion of Cure Moderate Wounds, the other is a potion of Gaseous Form.
Nice. Good session, guys. Whitney, thank you for DMing, even though I know you were hella tough.
That second energy drink helped. Who needs sleep?
Jesus.
I just caffeinate up.
I'll be back in about half an hour. I'm guessing a couple of you are going to go to bed, so you have a wonderful night.
You as well,
Yeah.
sir.
Is there anything you guys want me to type out for you? Like, do you want
notes.
what note?
We found like 2 sets of notes, medical notes, or if they're not important, then
Oh, okay.
don't worry about it, I guess.
I can type out a general description of what you find. Do you want, like, does anyone want, I mean, like, I don't know if you care about keeping record of, like, all your clues and stuff. Do you want a, like, written thing of, like, the, like, speech that the
I want a written thing, or at least, yeah, I just want something with the message for stuff.
Yeah. Okay, I will get that typed out for you later.
Did you want to type out the XP, or do you want me to do that?
Yeah, hold on, I'll do that real fast. She's fine as long as she's sitting on my lap right now, so I don't have to rush away. I'm gonna give you the XP as if you killed the 2 tieflings for basically instead saving them and taking them back. So that's gonna be 200 each. The manic afflicted were rat was worth 600 XP.
Mm-hmm.
The human zombies were worth 200 each, and you killed 4 of them. Aaron Habe was worth 600.
A frog?
You can
Whoa,
watch
what?
What?
A
He
frog.
said frog. He's asking to watch his frog show.
God, people.
Um,
Learn to speak kid.
Grace Sevilla, the zomber, basically, was worth 600. He's tickling Everly. The necromancer was worth 1200. Was there any like development XP? Ow, Charlie, don't step on my foot. Let me see. Trying to see if there was any like XP for like figuring things out or anything. Yeah, okay. If they defeat in combat, manage to scare. Okay, so yeah, so you guys got that XP because you defeated him in combat. Okay, I think that's everything.
So 1050
So I got
each.
4,200
Yeah.
and 1050 each.
And then you can each take an extra 200 today for RP.
Merci, madame.
You're
1250
awesome.
each. Alright, good game, guys.
Yeah, that looks like everything. Check
Good
a couple
job.
times. Sometimes it's hard to see it.
It was fun.
Alright. Everything's fine.